Welcome back to the mill, everybody. Got a couple announcements to make, and I want to show you something really cool. Um, we are going full editing, intro, outro. I think I'm just going to upload this video as an announcement that's happening. We are starting to edit a really long video because I just installed hydraulics on my mill, except for the log loader because I'm missing a box and I'm waiting on that piece. But everything else is on. The log turner, the hydraulic log rests, log clamp, and hydraulic roller toe boards are all on the mill. I also got a 4-foot extension. I want to show you it, and I think we'll throw a log up there and mill it. So I'm going to pause you 1 second, get you a good view, and we'll fire it up and see how it does. So let me fire it up, and I'm going to run the components, and then I'll show you through here at how they installed. And then we'll throw a log up and we'll try to mill it, or mill some of it. I don't know how long this video is going to get, but here are my hydraulic rests. I have a toe board there and a toe board there. I fit this all into where I think makes the most sense, and we're trying it out right now for clearances and everything. My hydraulic clamp, my log roller, and I'm going to go ahead and run them through their paces real quick, let you see them. You should be able to hear me on the mics while this thing's running. It's got a 5 horsepower Vanguard. So we're gonna run the log rests up and down. And since I'm gonna be loading the log, I'm gonna leave them up. We're gonna run the clamp up. Still getting used to it. Run the clamp in and out. And let's run the saw up. We'll run the turner. Gonna put that down. I'm gonna put the clamp down. And then our toe boards. So that's pretty much it for the function of it. I also have put my own manual clamps in. I'll give you a look at the installation here. We'll go around both sides. Yeah, we'll go around both sides. So I did put in my own clamps where it made the most sense, and I think this makes the mill a lot more versatile. I can cut 3-foot logs down here and clamp them against 2 stops. I can cut 6-foot logs right there with a couple of clamps. This main setup is set up for 8-foot logs or longer. They'd really have to be 8-1, but let's just say I tell everybody, don't cut anything less than 8-6. So this main section here is going to be where I'm going to mainly do my milling, and it'll cut infinite both ways. I don't think I'm going to be using that end bunk very much. I do have my manual log dogs in and stops in there, so that's all good. I'll give you a look at the engine and the valve body. Hydraulic pump, hydraulic reservoir. All my hoses coming in. Then I've started to bundle them. I'm like I said, I still have to put the log loader in. The log loader is going to go on this side, right here. And the video that we're uploading, or that we're working on, is a full installation video. I shot probably 6 hours of video putting this thing in. If I had to give you a guess at how long the installation really takes, I would say maybe 3 or 4 hours total, maybe 4 hours total, following the instructions. Because like I said, I think I shot 6 hours of video total to get to this point. Now I have been out here this morning a little bit bundling things and greasing and putting ATF on all my traveling parts and greasing all my grease zerks. and getting it all ready to go and bundling up stuff. So, I'll probably have another hour in it, maybe 2 this morning. I did change around some things about the controls that I didn't like, but I think I'll get used to them. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be very good today. We got a big spruce log. We're going to, well, not huge, it's 9 foot something. So we're going to throw that up there and let's try it out. I going to be my first time trying it out. Obviously, I'm still pushing the saw head. Someday we will hopefully install the auto feed, the auto up and down on the saw carriage and everything. But I'm going to pause you guys, get you a good view, and let's walk through it and see. I don't know how much this log will mill, but let's see. Let's see how fast it goes. So one thing I didn't anticipate is it's going to be a real pain to load this with my forks, with all this stuff in the way. I was able to do this without bumping into anything, but that's going to be a pain. So let's fire her up. We'll pull her over against the stops. We'll turn it a little bit, see how we can get it. Looks like that end's going to have to be jacked up a little, and we'll start cutting her. The one thing maybe that I'm not going to be crazy about, let me get you back here a little bit so you can see me operating everything. One thing I might not be crazy about is listening to this engine running, because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to shut it off while you're milling. Having this thing up out of the way. Alright, so we get our clamp up, move our clamp over. I think grabs it pretty good. Move the clamp back just a little bit. Pick our log turner up. Let's try and turn with it. Oops, wrong way. And clamp it there, I think. Oh, no, I gotta kind of raise up that far end. Saw head up just a little bit. It looks fairly level right there. Let's go ahead and clamp it. Put the saw down. Let's just see, just for my own sake here, at how stable this thing is. Oh man, it holds it great. All right, let's take the top off this thing. Get it raised up a few inches down there. It looks pretty level. This is all getting, the small spruce logs are getting milled into construction lumber for Paul Moskovsky at Moskovsky Landscaping. If you want to look somebody up, if you're around the Cape Cod area, Massachusetts area, and you got a bunch of money to spend on landscaping and you want something really cool, look up Moskovsky Landscaping. Miskovbski. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, I'm not running on the saw head. This log's a little frozen and the engine's a little cold. When I get good at this thing, I'll be able to use this to dump them off, I think. Where was that, 20? I'm going to take the 1-inch flitch off it. Get this thing warmed up. This fan's not very sharp. I thought I saw some glinting on the keys. I should have used it. And the log's frozen and that band's not sharp. Both pretty spruce. Oh my goodness. Now let's see if we can get this thing turned. There's a big knot under here that's going to bang into this. I'm going to have to pull this away, get the log, turn it up, turn it, roll it all the way over. Well, see if we can roll it against the stops. Maybe that'll be something we do now. Right, so clamp away. Let me get the saw head up first. Get the clamp away. Let's start turning it. It's sticking. See if I can put the clamp down and come over. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I'm gonna put the saw head down. Get the clamp up. Bring the clamp over. Saw head down. Oh, it rolled too far. Let's see if I can. Oh, that was nice. It wiggled right into where it needed to be. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me, but if you look at it, it's right dead flush up against the stops on both of them. It should be down. Yeah, I'm down on the toe board on the far end. This cut would need that end raised up anyway, so let's take the top off that side. I'm going to use more fuel this way. I've upped my prices. One thing I'm going to have to get in the habit of doing is looking where my stops are. So I'm way clear right now. That's good. I'm going to have to make sure I check that. That was a good cut there. So, like I said, I would be able to roll that log and dump that slab cut off onto my log loader if I have my log loader. This is plenty good enough. I'm going to turn it again. I got to remember to put my tow board down. People just blast it into a camp and then we kill it there. Alright, I want to put my stops down a little bit. Alright, pick my saw head up. And my turner head. Oh, turner head. I'm going to move the clamp away. Just turn it. Oh, wrong way. Oh, alright. I picked it up over my, alright, I'm going to use my stop to go, my clamp to go over and get it, pull it back. I don't want it to roll off the mill, so I'm just going to put my saw, my turner up a little bit. Oh, I might have a hydraulic leak here. I got to double check something. I don't see anything leaking. Gotta run my stops up and down. Okay, let's put my tow board, my rear tow board down. Now let's run the saw, the turner up. Oh. I'm going to run my stop all the way back here. Just stick it up in the air to hold it, I think. This is going to take me some time, yeah. with it, I think. That was kind of funky just because it had that big knot thing in it too. The other thing that I wasn't sure about was where I have this turner here and whether it would have been better. I couldn't put it right here because the motor, so it would end up being over here. I kind of end up with the same problem. I'll get better at it, I promise. This one's got a lot of knobs on it, so not that that's an excuse. That was just pure incompetence. I had a feeling that running the turner was going to be the hardest thing that I do. I think I'll take a 1-inch flitch off of this. At 15.5. And this blade is dull. It's going to be hard for me to watch when I'm incompetent about turning and stuff because I do it grab the easy to flip it over. One big thing I'm going to have to learn is how far up to keep the log rests when I'm turning it. I'm not really sure where the best spot is for that yet. All right, let's see what we can do this time. Let's see if we can. Might want to take one more flitch off it. No, no, let's go ahead and turn it. We'll do one more, and then we'll do one more side. We'll call it a video. As hopefully I get better. So I'm going to guess that I want these there. Maybe what I want to do is come down on the clamp. So I'm going to move the clamp away, come down, go in, a little bit, pick it up, pull it back, set it down, pull this thing out, see if we can turn it. Oh. Knocked it off and passed my thing. Sure looks like we can pass it. And log dog came all the way down. Now let's cut the top off it. Looks like I still got to work all the air out of the system. Where was that? 13 and a half. Let's go to 12 and a half. Take the switch off. Yeah, keep looking. All right, so think we're going to call this thing a video. I've obviously got a lot to learn about using it. I think one of the biggest things for me is going to be learning the roller. And I obviously got to get all the air out of the system. Shut this thing off and close this up. So I can kind of tell right now that if I have a log that's like 8'6" like this, or 9 foot, it's almost 9 foot, I can tell by the bunks, probably going to want to put the big end down there. And the other thing that I'm not sure about is it seems like it's pushing fluid into return on that far log rest, and it's pushing that log rest down. So as I'm rolling it, that log rest is going down. I thought maybe I had a hydraulic leak. The red stuff that you see there is ATF that I put on this right here and on this. I don't see a leak. I see nothing on the ground. I see nothing here. Don't know. I don't have any leaks in the box that's the flow divider. So I don't see any leaks under the valve body. So I think there's still air in the system here that I got to get out. I'm gonna have to run those up and down and up and down and up and down to get all that air out. And I promise I will get better at it. That was pretty painful. I would have rather turned it by hand than go through that. But this is just an announcement video that this is where we are, that we have it, and this part of it is installed, and we're going to see how it works out. I'm excited for it, and we'll see how it goes. I can tell you, I'm not crazy about listening to the motor all the time, but obviously not having to roll this thing. And when I get better at it and can drop stuff off onto my log loader using the log clamp and things like that, and when I can use that to position the log easier, I'll get better at it, and it will be more seamless. Right now it's pretty foreign to me. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and keep an eye out for our intro. She just sent it to me, and I'm gonna put it up short. And whether we can try to quickly edit this video and put the intro in, I'm not sure yet. I think I kind of want to upload this so that you guys know what's going on. And there might be a little bit of a lapse because we're learning our way through the video editing. So I'm shooting a ton of content, and then she's got to rip it all apart and make it into a video. And you'll start to see that rather than me just standing out here and videoing, and you get all the odds and let me pause you, and all that stuff. So I think our product on YouTube is going to become a lot more seamless, but it's not going to happen super, super fast. We're working on it. And as we get our workflow better, we'll start pumping them out faster. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the little demonstration here. I've got a lot more of these to mill. I wish I had not had that dull a blade, and I wish I was better at turning logs. I'm going to mess with that a little bit, and after I turn this off and see if I can get all the air out of the system. Plus, I'm probably going to have to fill that tank again because I put hydraulic fluid in it, but then I had to run everything, so I could be low on hydraulic fluid. I didn't even think of that. So I'm going to fill that thing up, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.